At first light, the air felt tense and unfinished, as if the ground itself was holding a breath it had been saving for centuries. I had crossed half a continent to reach this place, drawn by a quiet curiosity I couldn't explain. The terrain shifted constantly, stone giving way to soil, soil dissolving into dust, while the landscape seemed calm only to those who didn't listen closely. Beneath my boots, hidden rivers of magma moved slowly, their thermodynamic pressure shaping everything without asking permission. The city nearby woke under a veil of smog, its streets wrapped in a sharp fume from factories that never truly slept. As morning warmed, a pale mist rolled in from the sea, blurring buildings until they looked temporary, as if they might vanish by noon. By midday, the ocean sirens began to cry. Far offshore, a distant tsunami had formed, its energy invisible but undeniable. When it reached land, it didn't arrive as a wall, but as relentless flooding, water pouring inland in a dark torrent that swallowed roads and memory alike. I couldn't ignore the irony. Only months earlier, this region had endured a brutal drought, the ground splitting open from thirst. The earth answered next. A low earthquake passed beneath us, subtle enough to doubt, but strong enough to feel. Later, reports confirmed a seismic shift deep below, the kind that rearranges maps without leaving obvious scars. High in the mountains, loosened snow finally gave way, and an avalanche erased a familiar route in seconds. I followed a narrow trail along a towering cliff, the drop beside me swallowing sound. In the distance, a vast glacier creaked and groaned, inching forward with ancient patience. Nightfall pushed me toward shelter, and I found myself inside a shallow cave where water dripped steadily, counting time more faithfully than any clock. Days later, farther south, the land softened into a tangled swamp, thick with life and decay. Rivers slowed and spread wide, forming a living delta where nothing stayed fixed for long. Here, destruction and creation seemed inseparable, woven into the same slow rhythm. As I stood there, listening to water and wind, I understood that the earth is never chaotic. It is simply honest. And in its movements, it asks only that we notice and remember how small we are within its story.